Some of the most photographed and iconic places in the Dolomites have the same thing in common: the Odle Mountains. One of the most famous ridges in the world because of its sharp peaks, which make the landscape look so impressive. A strange sensation combining both the absolute beauty and the vertigo that one can feel at the foot of the mountain, but even more when you are along the ridge with a vertiginous fall at SECEDA. Even though there are billions of photos of this place, I had to experience for myself this incredible feeling of being in front of this absolutely epic panorama. The cable car only works until mid-October, so I brought my stay forward a few days, as I really couldn't see myself hiking for over 4 hours with a drop of 1,275 meters, over 4,000 feet, with a backpack full of camera and camping gear. Yes, camping, because I intended to spend the night there, the only way if you want to photograph both the sunset and the sunrise. The first snow fell at the beginning of October this year. The night was wintry, but the experience was definitely worth it, allowing me to photograph a sunset with sublime light. The presence of clouds, which fortunately did not cover the peaks, played their role of enhancing the dramatic atmosphere. The small downside is the absence of foregrounds to compose the photo when everything is covered with snow. I had a little trouble getting out of my sleeping bag in the middle of the night to photograph the moon that had just risen over this ice-cold landscape. A long exposure of about 30 seconds allows here to highlight the movement of the few clouds visible that night. Discovering this scenery sculpted by nature when leaving my tent in the morning was an awesome sensation. Unfortunately, no clouds when the sun rose. Could be disappointing, but the experience is one of the moments that I'm not ready to forget. The conditions were much better when turning 90 degrees towards the Sassolongo mountain. The small village of Santa Maddalena, wedged deep in the Funes Valley, attracts thousands of visitors each year, as it's ideally placed at the foot of the mountain range, which literally tears the background apart. The challenge here will be to be there at the right time, ideally in the fall when the colors of the trees are vibrant in the light of the setting sun, and that the clouds do not completely cover the mountains, which are one of the 2 points of interest in the image. I had to try it several times, as shown in these time lapses. After 4 or 5 attempts, the mountains were finally visible at the right time. The blue hour, in fact, turned out to be much more moodier, as here in these images with a long exposure. Bright colors of the sunset or darker atmosphere? What is your preference? At the bottom of the valley, we can make out the most photographed church in the Dolomites, probably even in Italy, with the exception of the Vatican, perhaps. San Giovanni in Ranui is the symbol of the South-Tirol's beauty, It stands out in the middle of a vast green meadow planted at the foot of the majestic mountain. The Puez Nature Park is full of other beauties worth a visit, such as the Odle hut located in the Geisler Alm pasture. The needles of Odle are reflected in a small pond that creates a composition which further emphasizes this unique mountain range. If you have liked this video, it would help me a lot if you subscribe to my channel in order to create more free content like this one. My photographs are also available in limited edition fine art prints on my website that can be worth a visit.